Hey YouTube, how you doing? Is everybody out there staying positive with their dentures? I hope so, because positive attitude goes a long, long way. I got up this morning and had to take the truck into the shop. It's 20 years old, and like its owner, it's sprung a few leaks that need to be fixed up and stopped, and we're able to successfully do that. For 20 years old, the truck looks exceptionally good, and it runs like it's new. It has a ride like it's new. I babied that thing. But anyway, on the way back, I stopped off at the grocery store and I picked up a few things because I want to have I've got 5 non-challenge challenges here. And I call them a non-challenge challenge because you don't have to put up on YouTube that you were able to do any of these, and you don't have to show that you were able to complete them. But it's just kind of a thing to see where you're at and what you're able to bite through, what you're able to chew at this point. Now, Bill Westland, I'm pretty sure somewhere along the line in the last 3 years, put all of these up on separate videos, and I'm just going to kind of revisit that and put them all into one video just to see where you are. Now, for you new denture wearers, if you try to attempt this, these are my immediate dentures that I wore for 6 months. You need to make sure you remember that when you try to bite through these, the first temptation is going to be to put your teeth together, and that is absolutely the wrong thing to do. You will fail if you try to do that. You have to bite them correctly, which means when you bite, your bottom teeth go inside of your top teeth, just right inside. That's the way you're going to bite through things. It doesn't sound like it's going to work, but it does, and it's exactly the way I'm going to be biting through these things. So just remember that. Don't try and bite them like this, because your bite is off, as you can see by the gaps in the teeth. But if you bite them correctly, the gaps go away. So the first thing we're going to do is, and this may seem like it's going to be difficult, but keep in mind, it's the corn nut challenge. Now, these things are exceptionally crunchy. I love them. But keep in mind that they're basically hollow. So they break pretty easily, although they are very crunchy. And this is just chewing, just to see if you can chew them. So this is the first challenge on the way. The first non-challenge challenge. Can you do this? And if you can't, that doesn't mean you won't be able to do it next week. So, okay. If you want to go out and get yourself a bag of corn nuts and just simply see if you can chew them, that's non-challenge challenge number 1, just to see if you can do it. Like I said, for the most part, they're hollow. I was chewing them with my immediates. You may have trouble depending upon how long you've been wearing your immediates, but like I said, if you can't do it this week, it doesn't mean you won't be able to do it next week. The second one is biting. The first one was chewing, this one is biting. And I went to the store and I bought Twizzlers. And I was going to get some beef jerky, but these things are probably just as difficult to bite through as beef jerky is, so I didn't want to duplicate the non-challenge challenge. But the object here is to bite through this. Now, if you're wearing immediate dentures and you can't bite through it, with your front teeth, that's okay. Go off to the side. The object is to try to bite through it, and see if you can. Again, if you can't do it today, it doesn't mean you can't do it next week. So this is number 2. There it is to show you I bit it off. Correct biting technique. Bottom teeth inside the front teeth. Remember that. Bottom teeth inside the front teeth. So that's your non-challenge challenge. And like I said, you don't have to put up on YouTube whether or not you've done them. But it's just for you to test yourself. To see where you're at, to see if you can do it. And if you can, that's great. If you can't, try it again next week. Positive attitude. You will beat this. You will not let your dentures defeat you. That ain't gonna happen. At least in my case, that wasn't gonna happen. The third non-challenge challenge is to bite through a whole pickle. Now, this is a small cucumber. It's a very large pickle. I love these things. Way back when my kids were little, we used to have every day after school what we called pickle time. And I would grab 3 pickles and we would go sit on the front porch and would all eat a pickle, and I'd ask them what they did in school that day. What did they learn? Were they having any problems with teachers or students, things like that? And, it was just a nice 15, 20 minutes. We'd eat our pickle, and inside they'd go to do homework or eat dinner or whatever they were going to do. But this is the next challenge. Can you bite through a whole pickle? God, I love pickles. So that's challenge number 3. If you can't do it this week, it doesn't mean you won't be able to do it next week. It's just that simple. Things get easier as time goes on. The fourth non-challenge challenge is to bite through a Subway sandwich. Now, this is a spicy Italian. It has spinach leaves. It has black olives. It has onion. It has banana peppers. And it has pickle with mayo. And the object is simply to see if you can bite through this and eat this sandwich. I was doing this with immediate dentures. I've got my permanents. So this is non-challenge challenge number 4. Good. Oh, that's good. I like that. I like a spicy Italian sandwich. So those are 4 of the 5. The last one is going to be probably the most difficult. If I can get this open. There you go. This is going to be biting through a Snickers almond bar. See if you can bite through a Snickers almond bar. Like I said, these are non-challenge challenges. You don't have to put anything up showing that you did it or anything like that. But it's just simply to see if you can do it. And if you can't do it this week, it doesn't mean you won't be able to do it next week. So here we go, biting through the Snickers. Although I can chew it, some of the chocolate is sticking to the dentures, but that's okay. So there you have it. Those are my 5 non-challenge challenges for you. See if you can do it. If you can't do it this week, it doesn't mean you won't be able to do it next week. Excuse me. Don't let dentures beat you. Some of the candy's hitting my gag reflex. Don't let dentures beat you. You can beat those. But these are 5 very simple non-challenge challenges for you to try, to simply see if you can do it. And if you can't do it this week, it doesn't mean you won't be able to do it next week. Don't quit. Don't get disheartened. Don't get discouraged if you can't do one or all of these. You may be able to do a couple. You may not be able to do all of them. You may not be able to do any of them. It gives you a goal. It gives you something to strive for, something to practice for, something that one day you're going to beat that, you're going to beat those dentures, and you're going to eat anything you want to eat. Positive attitude, positive attitude, positive attitude. In the meantime, I'm going to sign off. That's all I wanted to do. Bill, I'm sorry that you already gone through, I mean, if not all of them, most of them in past videos. I just wanted to do a modern version that people who haven't seen your videos can see this and go back and try it, see what they're capable of. So you guys all have a great time. I'm going to be messing around out in the garage. I've rented a couple of garages here. I got some stuff out there I got to go do. So you guys all have a great day and good luck. Beat these challenges.